Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim. I'm going to be doing a reading for you for Mercury that's going retrograde on the 22nd of March. And this is how it's going to play out for you. This happens 3 times in 2018 and it usually lasts for about 3 weeks. So the first one is from March 22nd to April 15. Then we have another one in July to August, and then the last one's November to December. So this is about Mercury that's going to be moving pretty quick, and it's going to stop in its orbit and travel backwards. So this is where we get the name retrograde. This is going to affect travel, any technology that you have, communication, and also connectivity. It's going to affect every star sign. And this is about Mercury being fast moving, so it's going to feel like we're in like a spinning top or just out of control basically. So we need to all be prepared for this, and I'm just going to find out what it is that you need to be prepared for with my reading. But I'll just tell you a little bit more about this. So with computers, you need to make sure your computers are backed up, your phone's backed up with all your contacts, and the computers and phones and electronic devices are all reside under Mercury retrograde. So it's telling you not to take any risks when this period is, because things get out of whack and you may wonder why this is happening. Maybe your computers turn off, your car will just stop, anything mechanical, anything electrical like hair dryers, any tools that you use, TVs, anything like that will have problems. So you're going to be thinking, why is this happening? Anyway, it's also about clearly communicating. So if you've got any important conversations to have in business or personal, make sure you plan them out, Capricorn, first. And if you've got any mail that needs to go out, any letters or SMSs, just make sure you triple check those. Make sure everything's there that's meant to be there, because it's miscommunication around the Mercury retrograde period. It's also asking you to pay particular attention to travel plans and get all your arrangements in order. Make sure with any travel agents that everything's there on the itinerary, because there is a lot of delays around Mercury retrograde, and if one of your flights is late, you're going to miss the connecting flight, that type of thing. It's also saying if you're entering into new contracts, if you can try and hold off until Mercury retrograde is over, instead of going into new contracts, maybe review old contracts that you have and you haven't been doing for a while, or renew old contracts that were working for you in the past. It's also allowing us to go back over old ground to see what isn't working for us anymore and cutting ties with that, whether it's a person or a situation. But it's also about strengthening the ones that do work for you as well. Now, when you come into communication and contact with other people, they may say things that are going to upset you, that are harsh words that you don't want to hear, and you just have to bite your tongue. Basically just give them the benefit of the doubt, and it's just that they're caught up in this whirlwind with Mercury retrograde as well, and they probably didn't mean what they say. You don't want to hold on into any grudges or resentment to take that into the next 9 years with you. And this is about the time to cut ties with people and situation that no longer serve you. If it's toxic, cut it. Also, it's about reunion. So this could be with family, it could be with old school mates, or it could be old lovers coming back into your life, people that you've forgotten about and you haven't seen for a very, very long time. And this is giving you opportunities to rekindle connections, and this is going to happen unexpectedly. You may have unfinished business with these people, or you may want to just bond that friendship or that business deal. There's a lot of delays and changes around Mercury retrograde, and they have a sneaky way of leading us astray. So it's asking you to go with the flow. you need to slow down around this time. It's a crazy fast time. It is moving very quickly, and it's saying don't try to fix everything that happens, because you'll miss out on the magic that the retrograde term has for you. Now, I have pulled cards from the Lenormand deck. I have already pre-shuffled and prayed over the cards, and I have brought the energy of the rider here for you. And this is messages. This is definitely messages that are coming through, and it could be in love, it could be in a job, but I have the fox next to it. So this is definitely news of a job for some, or it could be news of deception, maybe from a third party, because I have the heart underneath the rider. Now, this is a loved one, but there could be suspicion in love here. It could be selfish love that's happening with the fox here, or maybe it's just asking you to love yourself, self-love maybe. That's what it's asking you to do. Now, with the heart next to the coffin, this could be ending of a relationship for some, and it could be maybe you're pressing your own grief over this relationship perhaps. Now, I did pull a card from the Romance Oracle deck, and it is pay attention to red flags. Excuse me. And it's telling you the signs are warning you, they're cautioning you to look deeper into a romantic situation or a job perhaps. Now, this could be a job that you're very passionate about with the fox and the heart here. And whatever the news is, it's coming with an ending of a cycle. So this could be news about someone that possibly had heart problems and have passed over. For some, I feel it's only a small majority for you. Or it's warning you that you're having heart problems, perhaps, Capricorn. So you maybe need to slow down, especially through Mercury retrograde. Now, we have underneath the Lenormand deck is the child. Now, this could be a particular child of yours. It could be a happiness that is childlike for you. It could be finding joy in childhood memories. So, like I said, with Mercury retrograde, there is reunions that are happening. It could be with old school friends, or it could be a male child that is very vulnerable. But you do have the sun here, and this is about success and finding joy. Now, I have the man next to that, and this is a man that is very successful. So maybe they might be a bit vulnerable or childish, but they're very successful in what they do. There is some warmth to this person. And I have pulled a card from the Animal Tarot deck as the clarifier. It is the Four of Spring. It's the otter. And it's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. So with endings comes new beginnings, with the coffin and the sun. And this could be about a career. Maybe you're leaving a job, or you're terminated from a job here with the fox and the coffin. Or maybe you've resigned. That could be possible. It's a completion of a project or a job. And it's a very happy home life that you're going to have here, Capricorn, because you've got new beginnings, you've got success coming, and it's to do with a man who's successful. Bit naive, maybe childlike type of person. So I hope this has been beneficial for you. It's going to play out for a 3-week period during the Mercury retrograde, so you need to pay attention to red flags. You are not heeding the warning signs, and maybe this is a message coming through from a workplace that is terminating you, and it's a job that you're very passionate about. But no, with endings comes new beginnings, so as you have the child under the deck. Okay, take care, Capricorn. Bye now.